upon a time in my tattoo career, I was booked all the way out, and it was everything I thought I wanted, but it caused nothing but more problems and more depletion in my life than I ever thought possible. What I realized was being booked out is not the answer. It is not sustainable long term because you don't take into consideration what you have to neglect or not do for all of that to be sustainable. You neglect yourself, you neglect your family. Now you're at the beck and call of everyone else's expectations. You don't have time to create your own damn art, at least not with the focus that it requires. It becomes daunting and it turns your love and passion for the craft into just a job. The one thing that I learned that was the most valuable for my growth in not only my tattoo career, but my ability to do commissioned art for other people and still have the time and the attention and the presence to be an active father and an active husband, to get up and travel whenever the hell I feel like it, take my family with me and share in those moments, was I didn't want to get booked out. I wanted to get booked up. And booked up comes with a selective process. Booked up means you are working with the right people who can not only afford the product that you provide, but aren't going to bat an eye because they already know that you are the right person for the job. It also gives you the boundaries to be able to say, sorry, this project isn't really for me. And I want to make sure that you get somebody who can do the best job for you possible. So let me find you the artist who's suitable for what it is you're looking for, who can get it done in a more timely fashion, or can work with the budget that you have. That still keeps you having a great reputation. And sometimes it will position that person to want to save more money to be able to get a piece done by you solely because you're an actual fucking human to them now. You as a tattoo artist should not do everything. You shouldn't, because if it's not going to be your best work, then there's no reason for you to be doing permanent art of that at that moment. You know what I mean? No matter how often people want to say yes to everything, that convolutes your ability to say yes to just the right things, which means you are living in this world of just roboticness, of just copy machine-esque. I cannot stress this enough. If it is not for you or going to provide you to do your best work, give it to someone who can, because permanent art is exactly that, fucking permanent. All right. This whole new narrative of scarcity mindset, of scavenging, is just, it's not good long term. It's not good for the tattoo industry. It's not good for your tattoo career. It's not good for your creativity. What it does is it gives you symptom alleviation, which doesn't mean there's a cure for what it is that truly ails you. And the cure comes with truly knowing your boundaries, putting yourself in your own box so that you can play around and have fun with things that are going to inspire you, push you, and create more discipline for your scalability. Now, going back to the key element here, you need to know your zone of genius. All right. Just because you're talented does not mean that you are destined to be successful. If you can master one skill to add to your talent every quarter or every year, your talent then becomes that much more valuable to the consumer you can best serve. But if you are not focusing on additional skills because of the ego that wants you to believe that your talent is more valuable than anyone is willing to see, which is why they aren't willing to pay you, then you've missed the mark completely. It is not because of the economy that you are not busy. It is because you are targeting the wrong clients who are unaffected by the economy that is stopping you from being busy. Tattooing is economy proof as long as you are willing to become an economy proof client provider. So you need to better yourself. You need to put your eggs in the you basket. You need to take the time to become a better version of you. When I was younger, I had shit health, both physically and mentally. My nutrition was absolute dog shit. I had a really crap friendship circle, and I thought all those things were just kind of part of the job. I couldn't have been further from the truth. And now I look out over this sea of saturation at the bottom level, and I see all of the same character types just filing in, having no idea what to do, being willing to sacrifice themselves and their dreams and their potential for the badge. And fuck, is that gross. You know, to see so many talented artists sacrifice their dreams to just be a product producer is so discouraging. I feel like I'm giving one of those, you know, back in my day speeches, like, I just don't understand kids today. But here's the thing, I do, because I've been there. But you don't have to stay there. You need to be better. Success is not going to happen inevitably. It has to be self-driven and self-fulfilled. Your self-fulfilling prophecy works both ways. Do you believe that you can't? Then you're right. Do you believe that you can? Then you are right. But one way or the other, you have to be willing to prove it. And the best way to prove it is to do the self-work first. Do you want a more reputable brand? Self-work. Do you want a more sustainable business? Self-work. Do you want more quality clients? Self-work. All right. I know it seems like the last thing you want to hear. I know it sounds Tony Robbins guru nonsense, but it works. All right. There have been so many industries that we don't pay attention to that at one point had gotten oversaturated and went through the same stuff. And inevitably, the people who flourished were the ones who were willing to take the risk to stand out in the sea of mediocrity so that they could scale and leave all of the other shit behind. The bottom will fall out inevitably. You need to realize you could be standing on that ground floor that falls out. And if you aren't willing to start taking the actionable steps to do the self-work to make you the most relatable and the most quality artist that the right ones are searching for, then it's just going to remain a hobby. If you want to build a sustainable, successful, and scalable career out of your art in general, not even with tattooing, just as a creative, then you need to work on the creative, not just what you create. Because the creative will eventually get depleted if they're not continuously putting more into their own cup. All right? And that is you. You are the vessel. You are the creative who creates. You know, don't neglect yourself. Don't wait idly by for new things to motivate you or to inspire you. You can be self-driven. Things can flow through you, not from you. But you need to work on you first. It's not only going to make you feel better and more confident and believe that anything is possible, but it's going to make you more relatable to the clients who also do the same work for their lives to grow. If you look laterally right now, you are about as you're about as common and about as similar to your clients, which is probably why you feel stuck. Do you want to get more quality clients? Then become a more quality person. You know what I mean? Because either way, you're going to surround yourself with people you're most like. So if you're an unaccountable person, you will work with unaccountable people. If you are a person who fills everybody with a bunch of bullshit, you know, like, yeah, I'll see you there, and you don't show up, chances are you're going to work with clients the same way. Hell, I get people who come in to work with a Force of Focus almost every day. It's like, yeah, you know, let me get back to you on that. It's like, no. But then the reason you were on this call is because you were dealing with clients who do the same thing to you. Do you see how this works? So it's time to change you. Because if you change you, everything else is possible. If you stay the same and your expectations want everything else to change, it just doesn't make a lick of sense. So I hope this resonates with you. I hope I played a little bit with your heartstrings. I hope I hit you right in the feels. If so, I hope you have the balls to comment below and tell me where you're at and how it is I can help. Shoot me a DM on Instagram if you want to have a real conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when I'm popping these up, because I'm going to try to give you as much insight and as much perspective shift as humanly possible. You have to have a different worldview than everyone else who's stuck. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the same world all of them.